things which the people should look into the courses can save their time and most importantly their money also.
How much work has that person done and how much results they've got for themselves or their coaches. When I say best, it's not about the most famous. This is the biggest mistake what people make is अच्छा ये best है कि ये most famous है तो ये best है. No, in coaching it doesn't happen that way. Any industry which has both of them will scale up. Coach is connecting to a coach because the coach shared a perspective which the soul wanted to listen, and hence that connects with that person and they take action. End of the day they know what to do. Information is so much, wisdom is so less. देखो इवेंचुअली आपको वो मेहनत करके सीखना पड़ेगा, गिर के सीखना पड़ेगा. कोच का टाइम जो है वो उसके पर्सपेक्टिव से डिफाइन होता है कि वो आपको अपने टाइम का चार्ज कर रहा है. Colleges, I think बहुत जल्दी धर्मशाला बनने वाले. Today student is so aware. A 5 or 6 year old is so aware today. Right. Imagine a 20-year-old, 18-year-old, 16. They are so aware. So they feel that they are let down by the college.
Welcome to the Coaching Mastery Podcast, sir. And I am Shivam. I am hosting this podcast and we have shot a episode earlier and that was a banging one. The audience and the community loved it. So we thought about how about making some more of that and about making these episodes to answer the questions which the people or the audience might want to ask to the coaches and they couldn't ask because of some availability problem or they couldn't reach you guys, right? And before getting into the podcast, I just wanted to introduce our guest. Our guest is Mr. Jitesh Manwani. I want to give you a brief introduction about him, right? He's a founder of a company named Jitesh Manwani Academy of Coaching and a veteran in the coaching and training industry, career span ranging up to 12 plus years now. And earlier known as the video sales specialist or the video guy, if I may say so, sir. And right now he is the business coach of coaches in the industry. Welcome to the podcast, sir.
Thank you.
And I want to make this podcast as interesting and as interactive as it can because I might be the host today, but I am talking on the behalf of the audience, right? Will it be fine for you, sir?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
So let's dive to the questions we have got, and I have tried to frame the questions according to the community, what community wanted to ask you, right? We have analyzed comments and we have analyzed the polls of people who have questions.
Before that, I would like everyone to know is that what Shivam does, what you do, right? So Shivam is helping us in operations and he's done a phenomenal job. It's been around 3.5 years or 4 years in the company and always counting. And he's been very good at what he's doing. He's the guy who I go to for any work. Shivam is there and he gets the work done from the team, from the right person. So thank you for being who you are. Thank you for helping me in this journey. And at the same time, Shivam is also having his own channel and he is very good in YouTube. That's a faceless channel. So, but a very different topic. So I think that is also phenomenal. So he has a good idea about YouTube and he follows a lot of things. And the purpose of this podcast is majorly answering those questions which are generally not addressed and often people ask us. There was an offline time where we used to meet a lot of people and we used to answer these just off the stage. But as this is an online and you just switch off the camera and everybody is in their home or offices, there's no connecting time with the coaches or among each other. So we thought वो आवाज को यहाँ लाना चाहिए, वो सवालों को यहाँ लाना चाहिए.
Right.
Lovely. So,
and for starters, guys, this is not staged, right? I might be working in the company, but the questions are very random. Right. So let's dive deep down in the first question. And in the first question, sir, I would like to know about a very trending subject. We have seen a lot of ads, we are seeing a lot of coaches and we are seeing a lot of courses getting offered to the people, right? And I just wanted to know what are the basic things which the people should look into the courses which can save their time and most importantly their money also. So according to you, what are those things which makes a courses worthy of buying?
Sure. So I'm a coach and before a coach I'm a father. So let me tell you, yesterday we had a big party So after the party, I'm coming here. So I may not be in my best of the energies, but yes, I'll give you my best. But yes, courses. If we talk about coaching, majorly courses, and they're a little different. We'll talk about that as well. So if you're taking any coaching program, it should have three things. An online recorded course is absolutely fine. You can take that. But if you're talking about coaching, there should be three things. One is the ETR of the person. That is earn the respect. That means how much work has that person done and how much results they've got for themselves or their coaches. For themselves, it's fine. But for the coaches, it's more important. उनके students को क्या result आया? That is one thing. That's earn the respect or earn the right. That is one thing which I always see who is going to coach me. Otherwise, you start listening to someone who's not an expert and आपके foundations हिल जाते हैं. आपके belief system बहुत अलग हो जाते हैं. And so I see that first. So whoever is the best, you think it is the best. And when I say best, it's not about the most famous. This is the biggest mistake what people make is अच्छा ये best है कि ये most famous है तो ये best है. No, in coaching it doesn't happen that way. Or I think in any business it's not like that कि जो सबसे famous है वो सबसे अच्छा है. Fame एक output है, and fame is something which people get. They get virality and all that. But so what do you see? So you see coaches' results. That is one thing. Right. You see their experience and the coach's result. ये देखना चाहिए पहली चीज किसी का भी कोचिंग प्रोग्राम में हम ज्वाइन करते हैं तो. So you should actually talk more to the attendees and the participants and the coaches rather than the coach, because coach का generally इतना availability होता नहीं है before you get into the coaching program. मिल जाए तो बहुत अच्छी बात. But yes, absolutely, the students, that is one thing. मतलब I still remember the first program I did. We also met, and Sneh Desai की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. So now we are good friends. When I did his first program in 2011, 10 or 11. I called up his students to take a feedback of the program. So it was 3-day program for $6,000-7,000, but I took that. So I always see that. That is one thing, that earn the respect कितना है पहली बात. दूसरा is how much you get a Q&A time with the team or with the coach. Any coach. ऐसा नहीं कि एक बंदा है तो वही, किसी का भी टाइम मिल रहा है आपको आपके सवालों का जवाब मिल रहा है. You're getting answers to your question. That is the second thing. You should get that. Third is the community. Because end of the day, it has to be like-minded people. खरबूजे को देख के खरबूजा रंग बदलता है. Right? So if you have like-minded people around you, you get opportunities and you also transform. So community, and how strong is the community and how active is the community. These are three things I see by getting into any coaching program.
So if we can just sum up the three things quickly, sir.
ETR,
it will be the
respect.
ETR.
Yes.
ETR, the time of the coach and the community you are getting.
Yes, and Q&A. So time of the coach is basically Q&A. My questions are answered, and how.
Right.
I should have that. Otherwise, क्या होता है? Any coaching program, they share something, and if you have questions, there is no answer to that. That is not, that's what I don't like. So that is completely my perspective on
Great. First of all, congratulations for the new baby, sir. And we talked about being famous and being effective as a coach. And I understand that there's a huge amount of money involved in this industry, right? And there are reports that this industry will become $1 billion a day industry, right? And you have said that in one of your program, in a boot camp also. Hell of a program, guys. Do check it out. And I just wanted to know that how this industry gonna be this big, like $1 billion a day. Means if we convert for our audience into Indian rupee, it is ranging up to 8,200 rupees, 8,200 crore in a day. Right. So how this industry gonna be that big, and how much impact, how much change this industry gonna bring to the society?
Yeah, so any industry will grow because it adds value. Right. And I think today we have enough information, but we are still seeking wisdom. Right. We have a lot of information, but the wisdom is missing, because the more the information, less the wisdom.
Yes.
Because it's not structured, it's not directed. So what coach does, or what any coach does, it could be a health coach, it could be a business coach, it could be a life coach, it could be any damn coach. And who's a coach? Teacher plus entrepreneur. That's a coach.
Wow.
Teacher plus entrepreneur. दिमाग बिजनेस का होता है और हार्ट जो होता है वो टीचर का होता है. ये सबसे अच्छी चीज़ होती है कोचिंग में. सो दैट्स वाई इट बिकम्स अ बिग बिजनेस. Recently I was in touch with one of our quantum members, and she was more of a teacher, less of a coach, because teachers are the ones who get the audience, who get the participants, who get the students in the room. And there is an admin team who gets the students inside. Here the coach has to do all that.
Right.
Right, so he has to get the students and he has to deliver and get results from them. So why it goes really big? Because it's a beautiful combination of heart and mind. It's a beautiful combination of emotion and logic.
Right.
Any industry which has a beautiful it's a beautiful combination of male energy and female energy.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it is a beautiful combination. Any industry which has both of them will scale up.
Scale up.
It has to scale up because it is complete. It has that got completeness in its innate nature. It is complete. It has both the energies. It has the business side and the heart side, the mind side, logic side, money side, spiritual side. Money is spiritual. So any industry which has this will grow definitely. Now, how will it grow? Obviously, more and more coaches will come in. I'm a business coach of coaches. I see thousands of people enrolling in programs and getting immense result, because we all are looking for someone who has done it.
Okay.
A coach has done it. A health coach has done it for himself. Now, if I get into his or her program, they have done it. He or she has done it. I can do it. This is what people want.
And you can avoid the mistakes they have made.
Absolutely.
Just because
Absolutely.
you are under their
Absolutely.
wingspan.
Coaches have perspectives.
Yes. Okay.
I'm not saying all coaches are great or best or whatever. They have all the answers. Neither I have all the answers. But we have perspectives. So as a coach, we are sharing our perspective. Fortunately, at this age, I've got a lot of perspectives because I've gone through a lot of bumpy roads. So I get more perspectives. So that's the best thing, is that as a coach, if you go through a lot of rocky times and your graph is not straight, you actually get a lot of perspectives. And when other people, your students, are going through that journey, you can see yourself there because you've been there.
You've been there. Right.
So that is very, very powerful. And those coaching programs which has more perspectives, it's not solutions, it's perspectives. End of the day, every soul is looking for a perspective which connects to that soul. A coach is connecting to a coach because the coach shared a perspective which the soul wanted to listen.
Interesting.
And hence that connects with that person and they take action. End of the day, they know what to do. But they can't do it because they don't have someone who has done it. Or even if they have seen someone who has done it, is not approachable. Is not, मैं बात नहीं कर सकता उनसे. मैं उनसे समझ नहीं सकता. एक कोच वो होता है जो जिसने वो किया है और अब वो आपको बता सकता है और आपसे डिस्कस कर सकता है and can help you with his own or her own perspectives. So coaches share a lot of good perspectives. Because of that, they are paid. And again, information is so much, wisdom is so less. So as a coach, you get wise with time and you are charging for your wisdom. So people are eventually understanding I should take this action or that action. Because देखो eventually आपको वो मेहनत करके सीखना पड़ेगा, गिर के सीखना पड़ेगा. कोच के साथ वो थोड़ा सा आसान हो जाता है क्योंकि उसने देखा हुआ है वो, तो आपको वो थोड़ा बता सकता है कि आगे जाके ये होने वाला है. So this industry is going to grow because we have enough information and we don't have that wisdom because we have not gone through it. So there's a beautiful book called Conversation with God. It says the soul knows everything. You just want to experience it. The coach helps you to experience it. Because we know a lot of stuff.
Right.
We know a lot of stuff. Coaches actually put people in action. That should be the work of the coach. Not to just give information or just tell them latest strategy, but actually make them do it. And जो भी सारे कांटे आ रहे हैं रास्ते में, जो भी सारी रेजिस्टेंस आ रही है रास्ते में, उसमें उसके साथ रहना, वही कोच का काम है. अब देखो कोई भी सारे कोचेस जितने भी हैं, all international coaches you see, they are with the players. Players are not in their best form always, but the coach is always standing, always cheering, always like हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा, and finding a new way कि इसके माइंड को कैसे और ट्रेन किया जाए, इसकी बॉडी को और कैसे ट्रेन किया जाए, इसकी कौन से पार्ट को ट्रेन करना है. So you as a coach, you are not just seeing that skill, you are actually helping that person on the mindset level a lot. That's why mindset is 80% in coaching.
Right. So means the bumpier the ride of a coach, the wiser he get, and the more he can charge to provide
Yeah,
the
and more,
wisdom.
because he has got more perspectives.
The more perspective.
So if he has got more perspectives, he can satisfy more people.
Yes.
Because everybody is having a different perspective.
Yes,
And as a
yes.
coach, you have so many perspectives.
Right.
You
And
cannot have all the perspectives, that's God. But more and more perspectives, more and more valuation
Right. So
of the coach.
the more problem you solve, the more money you can charge.
Yeah.
That's how you become a $1 billion industry. Interesting take, sir.
Because that's a value addition. That's a huge value addition.
Right.
मतलब आपको एक गाड़ी चाहिए, आप उसको खरीद लेते हैं इस प्राइस में. ये कोच का टाइम जो है वो उसके पर्सपेक्टिव से डिफाइन होता है कि वो आपको अपने टाइम का चार्ज कर रहा है. So coaching industry goes high because the coaches can be really powerful if you can just spend some time with them and they can charge you any amount. And with that clarity, with that mindset, you can make X amount of money, Y amount of money, Z amount of money. Because you're looking for that just one breakthrough.
Correct.
Yesterday I sent you an audio of someone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And लाखों रुपए लग गए उसमें and she was not getting result. One session, result came. It flipped. She made 60,000 in one day. And one deal 55K. How? Because that shift is the evolution of the soul.
Right. Right.
So वो shift की वजह से होता है.
So you said about being famous and being an effective coach earlier. So what do you think? What is more important, being famous or making a living out of it, or just being effective?
Just being effective and making a living out of it, both.
Yeah.
Because if you don't make a living out of it, then it's not a business. How will you survive?
Right.
How will you make your family's needs met? तो ये सब तो करना ही है. तो famous is not about making money.
Okay.
Making money is adding value to people's life, and जितने भी लोग हैं उसमें आप value add कर रहे हो. Famous is not in your hand. So let's not aim for it.
Interesting.
Just add value to people's life. अब कोई वीडियो वायरल हो गया तो हो गया, नहीं हुआ तो कोई बात नहीं. You like doing it and that's why you're doing it. Or are you just doing it to get famous?
Right.
Are we doing this just to get famous? Or famous could be an output of it. We like doing it, we want to address these points, and hence we are making this.
Absolutely.
So what is the intent of doing it becomes the major role player, and that's the intent. So yes, we have to make money out of it. Your coaching business, and that's what, I'm a business coach of coaches. That's what I teach people, to
Right.
make a business out of it and make a living and profitable business out of it and grow. Famous is a part of it. If you get famous, that's fine. No, it's fine. It's a byproduct.
It's feel like if you never worked a day, if you like the job, if it is your passion project,
it's your passion.
and funding your lifestyle also, then it's a win-win situation for everyone.
Absolutely, we should do that.
That's a great balance to strike. But I don't know how many people. I mean, by this, I think people can get clarity about what to aim for. We hope so. By the medium of this podcast.
Yes,
right?
we hope so.
Sir, I have a very burning question right now. There are some topics trending across the social media because the government started changing the curriculum of the textbooks, which were prevalent from past 1 or 2 decades, right? The government started changing the curriculum of that. We have seen the trend that people have started getting dropped off from the colleges and starting their own businesses. Quite a daring move, but a disruptive in the industry. I have also seen people who have not been to the colleges, but they are making good money and they have established great businesses across.
कॉलेज ड्रॉपआउट्स भी काम कर रहे हैं.
Yes.
और अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं.
Yes.
और क्यों कर रहे हैं?
राइट. तो जो पूरा चेंज है पूरे एनवायरनमेंट में, पूरी इंडस्ट्री में, पूरे सोसाइटिकल चेंज में मानता हूँ इसको, ये चेंज कैसे आगे इंडिया की इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ या फिर इंडिया की सोसाइटी को अफेक्ट करने वाला है? क्या हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप बढ़ते देखने वाले हैं यहाँ पे, और कैसे ये इफेक्ट करेगा?
एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप 100% बढ़ेगा, बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि इंसान जॉब क्यों करता था? कोई भी एक पहले तो स्लेव्स हुआ करते थे.
राइट.
सो क्यों होते थे वो स्लेव्स? क्योंकि रोटी कपड़ा मकान सेट नहीं था. टुडे दोज पीपल, हम सब लोगों का रोटी कपड़ा मकान सेट है, तो उसमें बहुत लोड लेने की बात नहीं है. तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप बढ़ना ही है in the country because we are getting wealthier.
Right.
Roti kapda makan needs a met. The survival needs are met. So entrepreneurship बढ़ना ही चाहिए, and which should be there. Talking about the education system, I think schools will remain as they are because they teach you primary education, which is like math, science, and all that. Primary education will remain as it is. उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं होने वाला है.
Okay.
But yes, colleges, I think बहुत जल्दी धर्मशाला बनने वाले हैं.
Right. Okay. That's
क्यों? खाली हो जाएंगे. क्यों?
interesting.
क्योंकि I have worked with them really, really long as a freelancer, as a part-time faculty, sometimes as a full-time. But what I've seen is that colleges, 80 to 85% of them are not doing justice to the amount they are charging and the time they are taking from the student. उस स्टूडेंट को वो एक्सपोजर नहीं मिल रहा है. कुछ तो हमेशा ही अच्छे होते हैं. एक्सेप्शंस आर ऑलवेज देयर, बट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द मेजॉरिटी. 80% की बात कर रहा हूँ. So, as they are not adding value to students' life, why will today's student is so aware? A 5 or 6-year-old is so aware today.
Right.
Imagine a 20-year-old, 18-year-old, 16. They are so aware, so they feel that they are let down by the college.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Didn't you?
Absolutely.
Didn't our team members?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You guys left college and joined
Yeah.
JMAC.
The core, the first 3 people of the company were dropped off.
Dropped off from the college.
Yes.
And was it a good decision? I want to ask you.
Absolutely. It was a game-changing one.
Game-changing one. Why? Because you learned here by doing it.
Right.
And there you're not doing anything. You're just attending classes. And I think वो तो more of कि अब हमारी college life है तो हम relationships करेंगे और ये करेंगे और मस्ती करेंगे और drugs करेंगे, दारू पिएंगे. You know, all that is college life. Depends if that is your priority. If your soul wants that, it is fine. Nothing wrong in that.
Right.
I have also been into college, the same college.
Right.
But if your soul is seeking for something else, they will go off the college. And ऐसी souls बढ़ती जा रही हैं.
Yes.
Those
yes.
people who really want to do something fast in their life, and maybe fast इसका मतलब नहीं कि millionaire, billionaire बनने की. Learn, get the knowledge, apply.
There will be
ऐसा
time.
now they are more focused on that.
Right.
And now we have opportunities. We have internships. We have this. We have that. You start your own company. You join a company which is a startup. You join a company which is growing, right? And people learn a lot. And they work in different departments. And they're just 20, 21, 19, 18. And we have seen it in our companies and a lot of other companies. And actually, they are better people to train because they are a clean slate.
Correct.
वो क्लीन स्लेट है ना. बाकी अगर हम 35 साल का बंदा 40 साल का
They're not
बंदा उठा के
hardwired.
लाते हैं, हाँ वो हार्डवायर्ड नहीं है. तो हमें वो अपॉर्चुनिटी है. So colleges, absolutely. I have a big problem with that because coaches like us and जो हमारी community members हैं और बहुत सारी communities में बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो coaches हैं, वो इतनी अच्छी education provide कर रहे हैं कि आपको वो colleges में जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You're just buying a 5,000 rupee course, a 10,000 rupee course, a 20,000 rupee course, sometimes a 2,000 rupee course is giving more information and more hands-on experience and more knowledge of a person who has done with so many people, which a college cannot offer in maybe 6 months or maybe 1 year. वो experience दे ही नहीं पा रहा है college. तो क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा? और अगर हो रहा है और लोग देख रहे हैं तो क्यों ज़्यादा टाइम चलेगा? It is not adding value.
Absolutely.
Anything which is not adding value to people's life will be obsolete.
Obsolete. Right. And I totally resonate with your thoughts, sir. And what you have said right now, I have seen this happening in my personal life as well, because one of my friend, there are basically 2 stories. One of my friend got laid off from the company. So I asked him, it's okay to get laid off. There is a tough time going on around the businesses from the world. What's your next plan? And the immediate answer he gave me that he will search for the next job. I mean, like, so I laughed a bit, and he got offended that why are you laughing at that? So I asked that you are committing the same mistake which you did earlier, and you are not learning from your layoff that these things not gonna survive. You not gonna sustain this. So then he asked that what is the solution for that? So I asked, that's a very simple question, and I will ask you one single question and it will answer all your things. He said, okay, go on. So I asked him, what skill did you develop in 2 years of working in that company? He has no idea. Then I said that if you have made a skill out of it, like if you have mastered sale, if you have mastered marketing, then you can get a gig and you can get a job by yourself very easily. But now you have to be dependent on that. there's another thing happening in our company as well. There's one guy who wanted to explore, and he's having that confidence just because he has certain kind of skill,
Yeah,
and he is willingly want to move out to explore
to
things.
explore things.
So two very different cases, and a clear perspective of what you have just said. And
Yeah.
it
एक के पास स्किल है, एक के पास नहीं है,
correct, and it strike my
और
mind like
जिसके पास
that.
स्किल
Oh,
है उसके पास कितना कॉन्फिडेंस है.
the confidence he is moving out that, yeah, I'll make it. Whether he will make it or not, that's a different
That's
story.
different.
But the confidence that, and the skill which he has gained by working in a real world environment, right? Apart from going to the college or wasting 5 years of education, because I did that, I can confidently say it's a wastage of money and
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
right, in today's time.
yeah.
So I totally resonate with your views, sir. I also have a very burning question. There's a lot of chatter about manifestation around the social media and among the circle of coaches, right? What are your thoughts about manifestation? Does it work, right? And how does it work if it works?
Yeah, so law of attraction, manifestation, such things are. Actually that's how I started my career.
Oh wow!
So
Would love to hear about
yeah,
it.
I started with that as a topic, and that really resonated with me. Then I got into different things, and business coaching, public speaking, video sales, and all that. But I started with that. I started with law of attraction. So very quickly, if I want to address that point, is manifestation and law of attraction says that what you feel and what you think is what you get, right? So that's law of attraction.
Okay.
Usually the thought aa raha hai, thought se aap attraction kar rahe hain. Manifestation is more towards emotions. Like is one of the beautiful book which I again want to quote is Conversation with God. It says that the God is conspiring you to feel the same way as you're feeling right now. If I'm happy right now, my God is the God or universe is conspiring to make me feel happy. Now, how are things working? We can just try to comprehend it, but we can't really. From
Right.
the energy level, we cannot see why this happened, why this happened, why this happened. But yes, once you have that feeling, and to continue having that feeling, situations बदलती है, यूनिवर्स वो चीज़ें बदलता है और आपको उसी फीलिंग में रखता है. तो हम अभी कौन सी फीलिंग में हैं, वो है मैनिफेस्टेशन का. आई थिंक द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज़ हाउ यू फील राइट नाउ. इज़ माई बिगेस्ट टेक अवे इज़ हाउ यू फील राइट नाउ. इज़ ठीक है, बिलीफ होता है, थॉट होता है, वो सब थोड़ा सा टफ होता है समझने में, बट फीलिंग बहुत आसान है. मूड है यार,
Right.
आपका मूड अक्सर कैसा रहता है?
Vibe है.
वाइब है ना, वाइब है, मूड है, जो भी आप उसे बोले, वो शब्द जो है और वो जो फीलिंग है वो कैसी है अक्सर, तो आपकी पूरी ज़िंदगी वैसी ही रहने वाली है. तो हमें एक्चुअली उस पर काम करना है.
Okay.
अपने आप उसके हिसाब से यूनिवर्स बदल देगा चीज़ें, ताकि आप उसी इमोशन में रहें. इज मैनिफेस्टेशन व्हाट आई हैव अंडरस्टूड.
Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Your tribe will come, your things will come, your destiny, your results, your growth, your family, the kind of people you attract is tribe, everything. Everything will be as per the feeling which you are having right now.
Wow.
And when we might be thinking that हमारी feeling और mood तो बदलता रहता है, तो उसी पे तो काम करना है. अगर वो ज़्यादा बदल रहा है, अगर वो ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है, मतलब अभी मैनिफेस्टेशन काम नहीं कर रहा है. मैनिफेस्टेशन का लॉ होता है, अभी हमने राहुल भैया का हम कई बार नाम लेते हैं, उनका इवेंट पोस्टपोन हो गया, हमने वीडियो बनाया, मैंने डाला ग्रुप पे, क्या था वो? यही था ना कि इतना बड़ा इवेंट 5-6 हज़ार लोगों का 13 तारीख से कोई और तारीख हो गया, सबने अपनी टिकट्स बुक कर ली है, सब हो गया है, पर उनका वीडियो कैसा था? 1 मिनट का. मतलब ऐसा होना चाहिए कि बड़ा परेशान होना चाहिए, पर वो वीडियो कैसा था?
We're doing this and this has happened and this is this.
कुछ बड़ा करने वाले थे, रायता तो फैल रही था, फैल गया, कोई बात नहीं. अब और हमको टाइम मिलना था और हमको और टाइम मिल गया है,
Right,
तो चलो और अच्छा काम करते हैं. 5,000 लोगों का इवेंट अगर आपका पोस्टपोन होता है, हजारों लोगों ने टिकट करा ली है उसकी.
Right.
But how
That's
do you
a big
handle it?
event. That's a very big
How do you Amit Shah, how do you handle it? How do you handle it? How is your mood even after that? Is manifestation.
Oh, I got it.
How is your mood even after a big surprise, shock, whatever you call, is manifestation.
You have explained it very easily, despite being the word is a very heavy one.
Yeah,
and,
उस पे 1-1.5 घंटा बात होती है, बट आई थिंक जो मुझे उसका समरी समझ में आया, मैंने काफ़ी सेशंस
that's a great one. I hope the audience will find it very useful. Okay, coming back to the branding sub business coaches of coaches. There are a lot of people who want to become the business coach, or who want to try business coaching as their career option. Very general question: what specific qualification or experience anyone need to become a business coach? What do you think about it?
या सो एज सच बिजनेस कोचिंग का कोई सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं है, मतलब
Right.
फॉर्मल नहीं है कि कोई यूनिवर्सिटी है, ऐसा भी
Right.
कुछ मिलता नहीं है. बट हाँ, ऐसे बहुत सारे कोचेज हैं जो अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं, अच्छा सिखाते हैं. उनसे आप सीखिए, है ना, और करिए, उसे अप्लाई करिए, अपने बिजनेस में करिए. बिजनेस कोच बनना है तो बिजनेस बनाइए पहले,
Right.
है
Right.
ना, या कोई भी कोच बनना है तो वहाँ पे कुछ अपना करिए.
Right.
Like you're a health coach, you're a life coach. Sort your life first,
Okay.
right? Sort your life to a level where you are healing yourself first, and then trying to do it for someone else. So can anyone and everyone become a coach? Not at all. I
Right.
believe in a career ladder.
Right.
आप या तो कोई चीज़ का सर्विस पहले प्रोवाइड करो. If you start giving services to people, for an example, you are a video editing coach. So first edit videos and
Right.
do a good job.
Right.
And now you want to get into teaching or coaching. So maybe you can start being a consultant or do a one-to-one coaching with someone.
Yes.
Then go to one-to-many.
Right.
One-to-one, one-to-many.
Okay.
But starts with the service. Maybe you are a yoga teacher, and a yoga teacher, or you want to teach yoga, and you've just learned yoga and you want to teach that. So go one-to-one first. Obviously, you cannot do a done-for-you service in yoga because you cannot do yoga on someone's
Right.
behalf.
Right.
So वहाँ पे वो चीज़ नहीं आएगी, but वहाँ पे one-to-one coaching पहले आएगी.
Right.
One-to-one consulting coaching, and then you go to one-to-many. So do you become a one-to-many coach immediately? No, you should not. You should follow a career ladder, which will help you to understand your subject better, get results, get testimonial. Because end of the day, when you're going one-to-many, so if you're going one-to-many for the sake of public speaking, I have done that mistake. I was doing coaching because I liked public speaking. That's
Yes.
completely different. One-to-many is public speaking, and we think that we like public speaking, so we can become a coach. No.
And does the webinar count in one-to-many side if the
Absolutely.
audience want to? Let's say
Absolutely.
one-to-one will be the consulting call, right?
Yeah, consulting call, strategy call,
Strategy calls, and one-to-many will be the webinars.
the webinars, the boot camps, where you have more people.
More people at a certain
at a
time.
certain time.
Suppose someone is starting a coaching business, and what are the 5 basic things which they need to do at first to start the coaching business? And you have talked about the career ladder.
Okay.
Right.
So what are the steps to start a coaching business?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
that? So basically, we start with our branding. How do you position yourself? Your positioning has to be very unique
Okay.
in the market.
Okay.
If it is not unique, it will be just general, and people may not respond to your messaging.
Right, right.
अब वो messaging कैसे भी हो सकती है, organic हो सकता है, paid ad हो सकता है, कैसे भी. You're reaching more people.
Right.
So you should get a response from people.
Right.
It should be on the burning desire, burning problem of people.
Right.
Right. So that is how you position. That's the first step. Second is sales funnel. What is your funnel? It's like there are people on the internet roaming, scrolling, and how do they become your students? How do they become your clients? So that is what is the business model?
Yes.
Like
Okay.
startup की भाषा में बोले तो business model क्या है? कैसे पैसा कमाओगे? कैसे लोगों को अपने students बनाओगे? That's a sales funnel, right? So positioning, we call it Rescula. So rebranding, we call it S is sales funnel. C is curriculum design a curriculum, right? Which is taking people to their desired situation. So that's the curriculum building you do after that. Then is you create your offer.
Right.
Like, what's your offer? What's your course? The course which you made, it is curriculum design, but how do you package it is called the offer.
Yes.
After that is called organic marketing. What is organic marketing? Is not doing ads, but reaching out to people with your content creation, handling the camera, because as a coach you have to be on the camera. So organic content creation is the next step. Next is the landing pages. You have to create landing pages so that the pixel and the Facebook manager and the tag manager and all this work for you. So you take the power of the technology rather than just generating normal lead ads. It's a little more advanced way, and landing pages are important for that. Then is the ads. Now you run ads because you've done organic, but what about reaching more people? Because organic has limited. If you get into the virality and you get the algorithm, lovely, that's amazing. You get that and you get that, but that's again not permanent. It's
yes.
temporary. You get the hike, you get the spike, it
Right.
goes up, right? So you're doing ads,
Right.
that Resculas ads, and after that is sales.
Right.
So you learn how to do sales, one-to-one selling and one-to-many selling. So if you're doing one-to-many, so that's Resculas. These are steps. RE, that's rebranding, sales funnel, curriculum design, offer making, organic, landing page, ads, and sales.
Right.
These are the steps a coach has to take.
So now I know two type of colas in the world. There's one Coca-Cola and there's
There's
cola.
colas.
The difference is Coca-Cola is not sharing the strategy. You guys are sharing the strategy itself.
You have it.
Right. Great. So we have talked about what will be the initial steps for any business coach or starting the business coaching business, right? And after making a mark in the industry, after establishing a business, what is the parameter in this industry to measure success? Is it money? Is it the fame? Is it the customer satisfaction? Or is it the effectiveness of the program? What do you think about this?
Effectiveness of the program is directly correlated with the customer's result or the student's result. Right?
Interesting, yes.
So satisfaction, absolutely. Satisfaction होगा तभी result आएगा. Anyone who is dissatisfied cannot be a performer and will not associate with you and will not say that you are my coach
Yes.
or he or she is my coach. Right? So yes, that is important. Customer satisfaction is always important and that's our priority because I'm on a mission to make 1 lakh unbreakable coaches who
Wow.
have excellent student satisfaction and do a 6 to 7 figure monthly business. तो दोनों हो गया ना, स्टूडेंट भी satisfied है, आपका भी नीड मेट हो रहा है, उनका भी नीड मेट हो रहा है. नाउ excellent student satisfaction के बाद और satisfaction जब भी होगा स्टूडेंट्स का जब उनको रिजल्ट मिल रहा है. किसी को भी ऐसे तो satisfaction होता नहीं है कि अच्छा हमको सुनने में मिला, but end of the day you want results. So yes, as a coach we should focus on results and that is the only thing we should focus on as coaches. बाकी भी चीज़ें हैं, मार्केटिंग पे भी करना है, सेल्स पे भी करना है, वो सब तो एक बिजनेस है. बट अगर प्राइमरी कोर फोकस इफ वी से दैट वी हैव टू मेक आवर सिस्टम्स दैट वे, वी हैव टू मेक आवर टीम्स दैट वे, वी हैव टू मेक आवर प्रोडक्ट दैट वे, वी हैव टू मेक आवर कोचिंग दैट वे, वी हैव टू गिव देम दैट सपोर्ट, बी इन टच विद देम. सो वन थिंग आई वुड से वुड बी डेफिनेटली कस्टमर रिजल्ट्स नहीं आ रहे हैं मतलब अपने प्रोसेस को इंप्रूव करिए, टीम को इंप्रूव करिए, सिस्टम को इंप्रूव करिए, खुद को अपग्रेड करिए एज अ कोच बिकॉज एज अ कोच यू आर गिविंग योर पर्सपेक्टिव्स एंड दीज पर्सपेक्टिव्स हैव टू बी अ लॉट.
Interesting.
Lot of perspectives.
Right. Talking about the perspectives, a lot of social media campaigns drive the perspective of general population, right? And for the coaches specifically, for the coaching industry, I have seen a lot of people getting hate and a lot of YouTubers making videos that these guys are fake gurus or something like that. And there is a very popular, you can say, belief that all the coaches are basically repackaging each other's stuff and selling to people by different name, right? So there's a very general perception out there of this. I would like to have your comment on that, like what you think about this, and yeah, please.
Absolutely. Everyone is repackaging what is written already.
Okay, interesting.
कुरान में भी लिखा है, गीता में भी लिखा है, बाइबल में भी लिखा है, गुरु नानक जी की किताब में भी लिखा है. हर किताब में सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है और हर जना ही रिपैकेज कर रहा है. ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं कि कोई कुछ वी आर द सन, वी आर नेवर द सन, वी आर ऑलवेज द मून.
Wow.
All coaches are moon. And you have a perspective and you have a better framing and you can simplify it and give examples and have your own experiences and sharing your perspectives.
Right.
सत्य तो लिखा हुआ है,
Right.
हर जगह लिखा हुआ है. It is already there. We are just repackaging. There were scriptures. बैक देन हज़ारों सालों पहले वो स्क्रिप्चर्स लिखे गए. स्क्रिप्चर्स को देख के किताबें लिखी गई. जो आपने ऑथर्स को देखी तो क्या वो रीपैकेज नहीं कर रहे? वही बात कर रहे हैं. उन्हें भी तो कहीं ना कहीं सीखा ना. खुद की तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है. नो इन्फॉर्मेशन इज योर ओन. All information is coming from outside. Your perspectives are your own. Your experiences are your own, and you share that. So that's what a work of a coach is, to share perspectives, based on the experience we talked about. Earn the respect, earn the right. So वो experiences ही हम share कर रहे हैं. हर coach वही कर रहा है. कोई बोलेगा ये मेरा है, ठीक है, आप बोल सकते हैं, ट्रेडमार्क करा सकते हैं, कितना हो सकता है उसमें 2 वर्ड अगर हम चेंज कर देंगे तो वो ट्रेडमार्क आपका रहेगा, पर वो चीज़ हो सकती है रिपैकेज कंप्लीटली. एजुकेशन इज लाइक दिस. एजुकेशन किसी की नहीं होती है, वो कॉन्सेप्ट किसी का नहीं होता है, वो सबका होता है. हम जो कंटेंट बना रहे हैं सोशल मीडिया पे, हम जो कोर्सेज कर रहे हैं, वो सबका है. इट इज़ अवेलेबल फॉर एवरीवन. यू माइट बी थिंकिंग दैट दिस इज ओनली इन माय कोर्स एंड आई वांट टू कीप इट क्लोज गार्डेड. नो, समवन विल डू योर कोर्स एंड मेक अ वीडियो ऑन दैट एंड मे बी दैट वीडियो मे बी इज बेटर एक्सप्लेन्ड देन व्हाट इज देयर इन योर कोर्स.
एब्सोल्युटली. प्राइवेसी इज आल्सो.
तो हाँ, तो वो कुछ बचा नहीं है. एवरीथिंग इज कॉमन एंड ये फंडामेंटल है एजुकेशन का, इंफॉर्मेशन का या एजुकेशन का या नॉलेज का. फंडामेंटल ये है, इट इज टू बी शेयर्ड.
राइट.
It has to be shared. You can't keep it close guarded. So share it and repackage it because it's always there. आपका है ही नहीं ना. आप कोई भी चीज़ को क्लोज गार्ड कब करते हो? ये मेरी बीवी है, ये मेरा पति है, ये मेरा बच्चा है,
When you're
मेरा
insecure
मेरा.
about it.
When you are insecure about it, when you think it's only yours,
Right, right,
it's not yours. It has always been universal.
right.
The information was always there. You're just sharing your experiences. Now,
Interesting.
as you share your experiences, your conviction is so high, your energy is so high, your manifestation works, and hence people come to you.
Interesting.
Because you have a very strong perspective about things and you are very confident about it. And that's what I said in the beginning as well, is that people are looking for someone who has done it.
Done it.
The coach has done it and has that experience. वो लोग वो vibe के लिए आते हैं आपकी.
Interesting. So you talked about the fundamentals, right? And you are a business coach himself. So I just want to ask a very trending question, because we are seeing a lot of unicorns getting raised in India, and a lot of companies getting fundings, and they are becoming $1 billion companies. But when it comes to the profitability part, they are not clocking profit, but they are just burning the money and the investors' money, and whatever the valuation game people are playing, everyone is understanding that. I just wanted to know your take on a business being profitable, how important it is for everyone, for the business and the society and the country itself. Just a
Yeah.
general
So
take.
I would give two perspectives to this.
Okay.
It is not that people are just burning money just for the brand building. This is
Right.
one perspective. Yes, a lot of brands are doing that. That once we get that branding and we are able to charge more and etc. etc. etc.
Right.
But that's not the case with every company.
Right.
A lot of companies who are not maybe profitable today, but they will be profitable at a particular, and they have that calculation. इस नंबर पे 5 लाख हमारे कस्टमर्स होंगे या 10 लाख होंगे या जो भी होगा, उनने वो सोच कर रखा है यहाँ पे वो टिपिंग पॉइंट आ जाएगा दैट आवर कॉस्ट विल बी लेस एंड आवर प्रॉफिट विल बी high or revenues will be higher. So it is fine if someone is doing that and economies of scale पे अगर वो खेल रहे हैं,
Right.
so it's good. What's bad in that? And for that they need money,
Right.
and they are sharing. They are ready to give their equity. So it's fine. I have no problems with that.
Right.
But yeah, sometimes a lot of people are just doing it for the sake of doing it. Like for an example, I don't want to take the name of the company, which is like Oyo, like Oyo, not Oyo. Unka. So my friend has a hotel.
Okay.
And that company, which was like Oyo,
Okay.
took that hotel, and they take few rooms, and they
Right,
say that
right.
we will book it. And that guy came through a chartered plane to meet this guy, and he was a startup founder, and that company no more exists now.
Wow.
You see that? So वो charter से क्यों आया है? क्योंकि अपनी ख्वाहिशें पूरी कर रहा है वो.
Right.
There was no
On
need to do
anyone
that.
else money.
Ah. So he's moving in charter, he's traveling in charter, saying that I want to save time and I want to do more tie-ups. But I think it can be done in an airplane also, normal airplane. So where you're using it, how you're using that money is important. If you're using that
Interesting.
money to get the economies of scale, to get your costs down and revenues up so that you become profitable, I'm okay with it. And even I do it. Economies of scale. A lot of people join our community, we get more revenues, and the cost is same. The fixed cost is same.
Yeah.
The variable cost goes up, but that's not that much in coaching industry.
Absolutely.
So that's why you invest more and get more people in the community and serve them, help them, upserve them, and we do everything. But the point is, what is the intent of that money? Why you're taking that? Is it for your luxuries and is it for all that, or is it just to become famous? Is it that, or is it to take the company to the next level? What in coaching, what we have done is we have not, like if you talk about JMac, our company, we have not done that. You know that we have not done equity sharing, right? We
Okay.
don't give equity to anyone.
Right.
We are holding that equity, but yes, we have loans and ये सब तो हम लेते ही हैं to
That
scale up.
every company
Yeah,
does
every
that.
company has that.
So that was actually my follow-up question, that you have talked about equity sharing, right? So what are your thoughts about a bootstrap business?
Absolutely, it's amazing. One must do it, and it is absolutely fine to share your equity also. Agar someone is taking your equity and adding more value to it, why not share that? But in our company, we never got that opportunity. Neither we wanted and seek that because we were happy doing that. We've been profitable,
Right.
so we do that. So we are more bootstrapped.
Right. And so this one, so we are down to our last two questions, right? And I wanted to go a bit technical in this question, and let me be the voice of lakhs of people who are struggling with this problem, right? Suppose you taught me a funnel, right? And one of my friend is doing exactly the same, right? I'm a health coach, he's a health coach. We are supposing here, right? We both have same offer, same pricing, same funnel, same agency who is running the ad, but he's doing better than me. What could be the reason? Because this is happening a lot of with a lot of people. What could be the reason that despite having everything same on the table, everything same academic wise, courses wise, or even sometime my course is suppose my course is better than him, how he is making good money or he's making a bigger impact than me? What could be the reason behind it?
Right. So if I put your question in few words, it would be there are two people doing the same thing, one getting results, another not.
Yeah,
The sales funnel is the same, the advertising
everything
style
is
is
same. Yeah,
same, and maybe the one who's doing better, उसका course उतना अच्छा नहीं है, और जो उतना अच्छा नहीं करा उसका course बेहतर है.
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
why so?
Why so?
And why the sales funnel is not working? End of the
Yeah.
day, he's not getting good quality leads and customers and students and
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
Cool. So we have to understand that what is the sales funnel? So sales funnel is majorly getting leads and making customers. How do you
Yeah.
do that? There are a lot of ways to do that.
Okay.
You can directly pitch your course
Yeah.
for, say, some price.
Yeah.
Direct offer, $299, $399, $99,
Uh-huh.
right? And maybe sell a course.
Right.
And then once people buy your course, which is a recorded course, build your list, you do email marketing, and you get them into your next offer, right? So that's one way to get
Get
more
across.
students.
Yeah, yeah.
That is, sell a recorded course at a small price, or sell some checklist, templates, or whatever. Sell at a small price, build the list, and get them into your other offers. Another could be getting them into a masterclass in a
Right.
webinar.
Right.
For a 99, 199, 299, and directly pitching an offer there and getting that.
Yes.
So it's a live thing. In the
Yes.
first one, it was more of a recorded course followed by email marketing
Uh-huh.
follow up.
Yes,
And then
yes.
you get them into whatever.
Yes, yes.
In the second one, you're directly getting them into a masterclass, live masterclass. Or maybe the third one could be a recorded masterclass, where you're just directly, maybe generating free leads and playing a recorded webinar where people are coming in and, taking your next offer, because there's always an upserve. So it depends on the person and the person's strengths कि भाई उसको क्या करना है और वो कैसे कर सकता है. एक बंदा, वो जो दो लोग थे, एक का अलग स्ट्रेंथ है, दूसरे का अलग स्ट्रेंथ है, दोनों का अलग अलग स्ट्रेंथ है, पर दोनों सेम
Okay.
फनल कर रहे हैं.
Right.
Maybe someone is very good in copywriting, so they can
Yeah.
do the landing page thing.
They can do magic.
है ना,
on
वो
that.
मैजिक इन कॉपीराइटिंग करके लैंडिंग पेज बहुत अच्छा बना के और उससे सेल कर सकता है. हो सकता है दूसरे वाले का पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्ट्रेंथ है.
हाँ.
Like in our case, I am better in speaking compared to writing copy of a landing page, or maybe in email marketing,
Yeah.
because I'm learning that.
Yes.
So I have to play as per my strength. So every coach has to understand that. Every business has to understand their own strengths and play according to that, rather than copying, pasting what is working for other people.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's again a
playing,
perspective.
Yeah. So playing on your strength could be an answer to that.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
And a very interesting part you have said right now, sir, that you're still learning to write copy, and I mean, no amount of knowledge can get us to the perfection. Is this
I think perfection is illusion, which we
Oh.
all are running behind.
right?
And we should, it's fine कि ये बेहतर करना. So improvement पे होना चाहिए. So perfection is more towards कि मैं perfect हो जाऊँगा. Improvement is more कि मैं पहले से बेहतर हुआ कि नहीं.
Right,
So
right.
we keep it on the पीछे से compare कर लो, past से
Right,
compare कर लो.
right.
किसी और से मत करो, खुद से
Right.
ही past वाला compare कर लो. Because किसी और से कर लेते तो अगेन उसकी strength अलग है, आपकी अलग है. और फिर आप jealousy में आएंगे, आप FOMO में आएंगे, आप बहुत कुछ में आएंगे. तो I think
So what is FOMO?
fear of missing out, that
Fear
someone
of
is getting it and I'm not getting it.
Okay.
Or I should also get it and I may miss this opportunity, I may miss this bus. ये ट्रेन छूट जाएगी मुझसे और ये दूसरे मुझसे बेहतर कर रहे हैं और मुझे ये पकड़ना है और ये करना है, वो ये कर रहा है तो मुझे भी ये करना है. So fear of missing out is crazy and is actually
Very-
detrimental for any business. I think every business should stay away from their competition and should not know much about their competition, because today market is so open.
Yeah.
And social media is, and unfortunately everyone is sharing not the facts. Maybe you are seeing something what they're showing you and they wanted to show you, and you're seeing that and making decisions of your life and of your business, but maybe what they're showing you is not a reality.
Right.
So now you've taken a decision on a fake reality, which
Right.
you think is a reality. सो योर डिसीजन इज बेस्ड ऑन समवन, किसी ने सोशल मीडिया पे कुछ दिखा दिया और आप उससे इंस्पायर होके आपने वो डिसीजन ले लिया, पर हो सकता है वो सच ना हो ना, क्योंकि सच्चे लोग इतने नहीं है ना, काहे दुनिया में इतने सच्चे लोग. पीपल लाइक आटे में नमक बराबर तो है ही, और आपके मुंह में नमक ही आ गया, फिर क्या कर लोगे? सो दैट इज द पॉइंट, वो कड़वा आ जाता है, राइट? तो हमें ध्यान देना है कि वी हैव टू स्टे अवे फ्रॉम मोस्ट ऑफ आवर कंपटीशन. नो देयर प्रोडक्ट, नो देयर स्ट्रेंथ्स, यू नो दैट, एंड फॉर दैट शायद आप 3 महीने 6 महीने में एक बार देख लोगे, या साल में एक बार अपने कंपटीशन को देख लोगे, उनके कोर्सेज खरीद लोगे, वो सफिशिएंट है. दिन भर उनको ट्रैक करना, उनके हर मोमेंट ट्रैक करना, उनका हर इवेंट ट्रैक करना, उससे आप फोमो में आ जाते हो.
Understood.
Is what I understand.
So you talked about perfection, so this will be my last question. You talked about perfection, and I think your community, you belong to a Sindhi community, right? Your community have perfected the art of business, it seems, because I went through the data, and you guys comprises around 0.02% of the whole Indian population, but you contribute a significant amount of tax to the welfare of the country. And that I'm very curious about it, because I have some Sindhi friends, and they are great at business, right? The skills we talk about the negotiations, about the sales, and I have seen that they have perfected it since the childhood. I don't know how they do that. So I just wanted to ask, what makes the Sindhi community so good at business?
Yeah, Sindhis are different because of few things which we've seen is very hardworking people.
Right.
Because most of them are immigrants. They've come out from maybe Sindh, Pakistan.
From the partition
से मेजरली आए, पहले भी थे ऐसा नहीं, बट मेजरली जो आए वो पार्टीशन से आए हैं. तो उनको हमेशा से वो रहा है कि भाई हमें ग्रो करना है, और हमें हमेशा ग्रोथ की तरफ जाना है, क्योंकि हमारी जगह नहीं है. मतलब एक तरफ अगर आप जैसे राजपूत कम्युनिटी देखेंगे तो दे आर मोर लैंड डोमिनेटेड, दे आर लैंड ओनर्स, दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एसेट्स, क्योंकि खुद का है, दादा का है, परदादा का है. तो एक सेंस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी आती है, एक पीस ऑफ माइंड आता है, एक रिलैक्सेशन आता है. सिंधी उसकी जगह ऑपोजिट होता है. वो बोलता है मुझे और करना है, क्योंकि वो दादा से परदादा से हमेशा से आ रहा है, दैट दे डिडंट हैव that security. So growth, they are very growth oriented, and because of that growth oriented, we are so growth oriented that we are very hard working people. So we like ये भी कर लेंगे, रात तक भी बैठ जाएंगे. You see all the Sindhi owners are mostly retail shop owners, and those people who, like a lot of communities, they don't want to work at 9:30 in the night and come back and have dinner by 10:30, sleep by 12, because it was too much hard work, so they would shut their but Sindhis, they kept their shops open as per the market. ki bhi zarurat hai to hum hai,
we will be
there. We're there. We're ready to serve you. It's fine. We can compromise our life. So every side, every coin has two sides. बिजनेस में अच्छे हुए तो कहीं और नुकसान भी होता है उस चीज़ का. बट हाँ, ये है कि ग्रोथ ओरिएंटेड है, हार्ड वर्किंग है, और कहीं ना कहीं हमारे सबकॉन्शियस में बैठा हुआ है कि वी वांट टू मेक आवर मार्क, वी आर नॉट फ्रॉम हियर.
Interesting.
In our community, we have that.
Right. And there's one more general perception, so that the Sindhis are very, very possessive about their expenses. They keep their expenses under control, and I don't resonate with the ideology. I don't resonate with the thought process that they are miser. But I just wanted to know your thought about that. That there's a common perception about them that they are miser. Why they are doing that? Is there because as you said, there's a logic behind why they are so successful in the business. So is there a logical reason behind why they manage their overhead so religiously?
Yeah, so कंजूस होते हैं, सिंधी ऐसा बोला जाता है कई बार.
I just don't want to say it directly.
So होता है, you're right, and I think overheads manage करना, cost cutting करना, cost control करना, this is what Sindhis are really good at, and I think everyone should be good at, because cost ही है जो मारती है बिजनेस को. दो ही तो होता है यार. P&L क्या होता है? रेवेन्यू और कॉस्ट को कम करके रेवेन्यू बढ़ा दिया, प्रॉफिट हो जाएगा, वही धंधा है. तो कॉस्ट जो है उसे हमें कंट्रोल करना है, जितना कम हो सके उस पर हमें ध्यान देना चाहिए. ऑब्वियसली दैट शुड नॉट अफेक्ट योर रेवेन्यूज, दैट हम वो कॉस्ट यहाँ वहाँ कट कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे रेवेन्यू बढ़ सकता है. यहाँ कॉस्ट में अगर मैं डालता हूँ रेवेन्यू बढ़ता है तो वो प्रॉफिट है. इतना आपको एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए, और वो आ जाता है करते आता, किसी को पहले से तो आता नहीं है. सो आई वुड से सिंधीज आर कंजूस एंड माइजर in cost cutting, and absolutely they cut the corners, they cut the cost, and because of that they have a lot of savings and reserves, which are used in the rainy days. वो rainy days में हमें reserves चाहिए, और उसके लिए हमें पूरी तैयारी करनी है. अब आप बोलोगे कि यार पर वो भी तो ज़रूरी है, पर ये भी तो, हाँ ज़रूरी है, पर आई थिंक सबसे ज़्यादा पीस ऑफ माइंड जो सिंधी को आता है जब उसके पास रिजर्व्स होती है, कोई भी बिजनेसमैन को आता है जब उसके पास रिजर्व्स होती है, पीस ऑफ माइंड उससे होता है। प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी आप हिट कर देते हो, बट उसके बाद आपके अनाप शनाप खर्चे चालू हो जाते हैं। जो अनाप शनाप खर्चे
Interesting.
चालू होते हैं उस वजह से ही आपको प्रॉब्लम आती है। और कोई भी बिजनेसमैन हर दिन हर महीना एक जैसा बिजनेस नहीं करता है। आज से हो सकता है 1 साल पहले हम कंप्लीटली अलग कर रहे थे, आज अलग कर रहे हैं, आज से 1 साल बाद कंप्लीटली अलग करेंगे। तो
Absolutely.
और वो हर बिजनेस के साथ है। सो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट वी हैव टू हैव आवर रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लसेस and parked at a particular place so that we in rainy days are comfortable. वी हैव, वही जो एंट है ना, मैं नन्ही चीटी हूँ और मैं काम कर रही हूँ, ग्रास हॉपर खुश हो रहा है कि मैं तो मजे कर रहा हूँ, मैं सनी डे एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ, पर एंट वही मेहनत कर रही है, वो दाना लेके जा रही है, दाना लेके जा रही है कि विंटर्स के लिए, रेनी डे के लिए मैं ध्यान रख रही हूँ, और ग्रास हॉपर एंजॉय कर रहा है। एंड ऑफ द डे ग्रास हॉपर आता चीटी के पास ही कि भाई दे दे, क्योंकि
दे थोड़ा।
अब ठंड आ गई है, अब खाना नहीं है, अब इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं है, पर चीटी के पास वो था। तो आई थिंक वो सिंधी वो चीटी है, वो रेगुलरली उसे बचा रहा है, वो रेगुलरली उसे उसे इकट्ठा
And
करे
now
जा
the
रहा है,
cheat
करे
has
जा
the
रहा है।
leverage.
Chidi has leverage. Now his Chidi is chilling.
Yes.
The Chidi is chilling because of this.
Feeling right. Thank you, sir. It was an enlightening episode for me, and thank you for sharing so much things about the coaching industries, about your community, and there's so much to learn about everything in this podcast. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And
And you had some lovely questions.
yes,
You
thank you.
planned it
And
very well. And
we will
होगा तो
be
फिर मिलेंगे।
we will be
आपके
we,
सवाल तैयार रखिएगा।
we will be back with some more hard hitting
Yes.
and
Yes. Yes.
questions of the people. So this is me, Shivam, and
And guys, if you
it's
like this, let us know in the comments. Any questions, your perspectives. If you listened till here, we are so grateful that you gave us your time, your attention, because that's the biggest thing anyone can give to anyone is time. So thank you so much, and we will see you soon. And if you like this, we should continue this. This is an experiment which we are doing. Let us know if it is working well with you.
right. See you, sir. See you soon.
Thank you. Definitely.
Great.
Pleasure.